on in. I am on the Unique in the Creek page. So let me see if I can. Let's see if I can share it over to my page since I forgot to post it on my page. Let's see if we can do that. Copy the link. Jump on over to mine. And it's shared on my page. Woo-hoo! I hope everybody had an awesome Thanksgiving. Let me just pull up the messages. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Did y'all eat too much? I did too. I did too. And then I completely, really, it just didn't even dawn on me I was live this morning. And I woke up in a panic, like, what am I going to do? So this is what we're going to do. We are going to use the small Unique in the Creek board. We are using this cotton faux jute check mesh. And we are using the horizontal black wide stripe. So we're going to make like a farmhouse. Just because it's Christmas, you got to remember people buy Christmas presents. So we don't have to make just Christmas wreaths because somebody might want to make or buy a farmhouse wreath for their friend who loves farmhouse, right? So don't just limit yourself to Christmas right now because people are buying them for Christmas presents, okay? But it's Friday, so everybody stand up, get off the couch, get out of the bed, put down your coffee, put down your water, whatever you're drinking. Because it's Friday, or do the Dave. Oh, goodness. Hello. So we are going to do the daisy chain in the farmhouse. Now, you cannot wood burn jute, y'all. Okay, so if you have this, it cannot be wood burned. But the good thing about this paddle is all your cut edges are inside. So you don't have to worry about the fraying showing, right? So let me bring y'all down. You're wearing your fat pants. I didn't care if my family was still here. I immediately went to the bedroom, took off my jeans, and put on my sweatpants so I could have some room to breathe. Well, let me bring y'all down. There we go. Thanks for floating my... Oh, I'm moving the wrong camera, y'all. There we go. I keep thinking I'm on my Mevo, and I'm not. I'm on the Logitech. There we go. So we're using the small board. We only need to do row 3 and row 4, but we need to do every set and every shared set. Okay, so I've already loaded all of them on row 3, on row 4. I'm just doing the regular, and then we'll need to add our shared holes when we get to that point, right? I needed room for dessert. Y'all, that didn't even help. I think I had 2 bites of a homemade, my niece made homemade apple pie. I had 2 bites. I was done. Lordy be. So let me show you the petal. I always try to do the inside petal first. So we're going to grab our band. These are all just cut with a rotary cutter, so it's going to fray here. But just see, but just remember, you're not going to see it, so don't worry about it. Dean, stop it. Well, I'm on Unique in the Creek right now. I will be live on my page later. And we're going to do a double-sided wreath, y'all. So, but that'll probably be about noon. So I will be on my page later. So we're going to take this 10 by 10, turn it diamond shape. Who has, give me a thumbs up if you or a like if you've not done the daisy chain. So we're going to go top to bottom. Okay, just like that. We're going to go bottom almost to the top. See, not quite to that top. And now we're going to go bottom completely to the top. This petal is today's petal of the day. So I did create a short for it and it will be shared everywhere. So still have not done one. Girl, both, all y'all, what's wrong? All right. And then we're just going to pick it up, take our pointer finger, wrap it around, bring our edges together. And I'm doing a 5.5 inch tail. So lining it up, going to the 5.5 and just pinching. And we're going to grab it. Oh, you made a peacock? I was going to do the 21 inch, but y'all, I don't use much 21 inch and I didn't have enough. So go figure. Maybe next time in a couple weeks, we'll do this using the 21 inch because it's fabulous. It's fabulous. 2 weeks ago. Yay. Okay, now we're going to take our black. This is a horizontal wide stripe. Now it is 10.5 inches, so I cut it at 10.5 to make it square. So we're going to do the same thing, curve side up, diamond shape. You got your kit? Yay! Going bottom or top to the bottom. Bottom almost completely to the top. Now bottom completely to the top. And then I just hold it there. Take our daisy chain and we're just going to set it. Oh, wrong way. Hold on. Hold on. I got to think. Yeah, this way. I don't know what I'm thinking. The 21 inch gives you a huge, gorgeous flower. Okay, because we want this piece to show. And then we're just going to take this side and bring it up. Just like that. We're going to take this side and bring it up. Just like that. Kind of wonky. It's all right. You can fix it. Let it down. And then we're going to band it again at the 5.5 inch. Okay. Hey, hey. Ah, they pulled it out, didn't they? Okay. And then if one side's a little bit looser than the other, just tug on it. Readjust your inside petal. And there you go. And then just clip off the ends because you don't need all that. Now, once we get to the end, we'll decide which one we like better. If we're going with the black center or the white, y'all be thinking about it and let me know. Okay. And all flower centers, rope, rhinestone, fabric. They're all 20% off my website, y'all. So if you need a Santa, now's the time to grab them. Oh, Dolly was so cute. She's so cute. All right, so now we're just going to put these, start putting these on. Now remember, there's your folded side and there's your solid side. We want the solid side up, okay? So they're going to go in just like that. Now, remember, we measured them to where my tail was at 10.5 from here to here. So we should just be able to put them right in our zip tie, go right over that band, but we're just gonna make sure as we're doing it, y'all. Oh, hold on, I grabbed the wrong needle nose. Oh, I don't know where they went. Oh, I think they went in the other room because I was using them. Good morning, good morning. You're working on Christmas decor, I know. I promised Monk we would at least get the tree up today. At least the tree. May not be decorated, but that's all I promised. All I promised. Okay, so I'm just lining them up, making sure it's still the same size. Now, once these all go together, see how it does kind of gap, but once we beat, I saw Laurie saying, I can't believe I beat you at decorating. I know. So I saw beats, and that once we get all of them on here, it'll all push these together. Okay. She did. She beat me decorating, y'all. Only because I told her she had to do it. So these can all be adjusted. So don't worry about it till you get them all done. Now, if somebody reminds me, I will, after we're done, I will go over there and grab some 21-inch and show you how to do it with a 21-inch. But you'll have to remind me because my mind is all over the place today. I don't like these. But isn't that pretty? Little farmhouse, see? Now, if you have a bigger sign, you could get away with just doing this one row. But I'm using the 6-inch Santa, so I definitely have to do the middle section. A red Santa? Yeah, I guess that would work. Oh, Facebook wants you to delete it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It's Laurie's fault. We'll blame it on her. So what'd y'all cook? What'd y'all cook yesterday? Y'all, I love doing the crock pot ham because number one, it frees up the oven. And it's so good. And then I have a 3-crock crock pot, which frees up tons of pans, less dishes, less room taken up on the stove. Like, I am all about convenience. Right. So over Christmas, this is what I was telling them. So, you know, you got to remember people are buying Christmas gifts. So it doesn't have to be all Christmas wreaths. Y'all can still make your everyday wreaths. You're thinking about Christmas dinner? Lord, I need to recover from yesterday. That was a lot of work. So I got to do this live. I got to go live on my own page. I got to get my Christmas tree up. I got to get ready for tomorrow's live wreath sale. I'm like, Lord. And then I go out of town Monday. How do you do the ham in the crock pot? I take my ham. I take 3 cups of brown sugar, 1 can of pineapple, and then it looks kind of big. And then I take the pineapple juice, pour it into the brown sugar, and make like a glaze with it. And then I pour a little bit of that glaze on the bottom of the crock pot. I put my sliced spiral ham right on top. And then I lay it open so that the spirals go up. And then I fan in my pineapple and then take the rest of that brown sugar and pineapple juice and pour it all into every nook and cranny. And it's just goodness. It's goodness. And it frees up your oven, y'all. So you can do a ham and a turkey at the same time. What, Lynn? Okay, so this was my daughter's first year cooking the turkey. But if she has like the same sense of humor as I do, so she needed to make a TITTY. I don't know if I can say that out loud. Turkey, which means she took a lemon, cut it in half, stuck it between the meat and the skin like this, so it looked like TITTIES, and it even had like a NIPPLE because of the lemon. So that was her. Yeah, I got this, babe. That's what she wanted to do, and she did it. And I have to say, like, how many of y'all have made your first turkey and you're like, oh, Lord, it's dry. I'm never doing that again. Her first dang turkey was probably one of the best I've ever had. She did amazing. All right, last one going in. So see how they all start to like come together? I know, I'm trying to watch it. Look how pretty that is, y'all. You know I got to turn it. Roulette. All right, let's go ahead and clip these off. It was delicious. How many people have you, well, did we have? We had my mom, we had all of us, my niece, her wife, and her child. But look, you get my niece and my daughter together, and that's like having 10 people. So it was enough. Let me tell you. All right, let me show you the petal again. So this is where I say, if you have a bigger sign, I'm just going to pick this one because it's right here. So this is an 8-inch center. So if you have an 8-inch center, you only need to do that one row, y'all. Okay. But because I'm using a 6-inch, I'm going to need to do that inside. Okay. So you could stop here for a bigger or just keep going. Oh, I don't know, y'all. Which one are y'all leaning towards? That white pops, but that black, I don't know. I just don't know. But let me show you the petal again. See, black was my first pick. All right, so this is cotton faux jute check mesh. Once again, you cannot wood burn jute. That is about the only thing that cannot be wood burned, but you can just cut it with a rotary cutter. Your cut edges are going to be hidden, so you won't even see it, okay? So we're going to do our inside petal first. So 10 by 10, curve side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Do I have a red or a burgundy? I do not have those made up because I packed orders Wednesday. Oh, actually, I do maybe. Let me see. Let me grab it real quick. I do have a red. What do y'all think? Red does pop. Because jute just doesn't wood burn. It just doesn't because it's jute. You have to cut it. I know, red too, right? Too bright of a red? Yeah, that's the only red I have. All right. Diamond shape, top to the bottom. But it is pretty though. Bottom almost to the top. Bottom completely to the top. Pick it up, take that finger, wrap it around. Just bring your edges down. I come down 5.5 inches and band it. Good morning, good morning. You want the black now? Okay, so there's our inside petal. You cannot even see the cut edges. Okay, now we're going to do our outside. This is a horizontal wide stripe. It was 10.5, so to make it square, I cut it at 10.5. And we're going to do that same thing, curve side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Bottom almost to the top. Bottom completely to the top, and then just leave it there. We're going to take this petal, just leave it right there. Bring it up and hold it. Same thing, bring it up and hold it. And then if you need to fix anything, you can fix it. Okay. Remeasure. Make sure I've got that 5.5 inch. I am using the small board. Okay. Reshape it if you need to. Pull it tighter if you need to. And then clip off your excess. Great ears, yes, for sure. Great bunny ears, doggy ears. All right, so now we're going to do all the regular holes and the shared holes. I just didn't add the shared holes because sometimes this middle can be harder to see for y'all. So I'm just going to add them as we go. Okay, again, I'm making sure the solid edge is facing up and not the folded edge. Just cut that down a little bit more. I'm trying to make sure I don't cover up these middle two holes because it just makes it easier when you're trying to put in your center that you don't cover those up. Okay, add in one more. Just leave that open. When you start getting all of these in, sometimes those shared holes is just easier to leave that zip tie open so you can get the petal in. Oh, thanks, Roseanne. Thanks. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Look how pretty that is. Oh, get my zip tie. So what was y'all's favorite dish yesterday? Favorite dish that you ate, that you made? All right, last one. We're going to make that last petal. But let me go ahead and get these out of here. sweet potatoes, squash casserole. All right, let's make it one last time. You like squash, but your company took all. Oh. All right, 10 by 10, curl side up, diamond shape, top to the bottom. Sorry, something pop up and I can't. There we go. I don't know what that was. Okay, top almost to the bottom, or bottom almost to the top, bottom completely to the top. Pick it up. I've heard about the Dr. Pepper. What does the Dr. Pepper do to it? Go into the 5.5. Banding it. Good morning from Alabama. Okay, there's our inside. We're going to do our outside. Google recipe made it awful. Uh-oh. All right, so now we're doing the outside petal, but it's the same petal. Okay, top to the bottom. Bottom almost to the top. Bottom completely to the top. Just hold it there. Take that inside piece and just sit it there. And then bring your sides up. Side up. And then you can lay it down and adjust it however you need to adjust it. From here, I'm going to our 5.5 and then banding it again. You put Diet Pepsi on your pot roast? Oh, really? Beverly, the ham only cooked a couple hours. Okay, and then go ahead and cut that off. Actually, I lied. I did 3 hours. I did 2 hours on low, and then that last hour I turned it to high. So 3 hours. All right, let's get our last one in. Set that right on top. Look how cute that is, y'all. Right? It's classy. Got to give it a spin. Now we decide. I don't know. That red's kind of cool, y'all. Red, white, or black. I don't know. I still like the black. I still like the black. I'm going to stick the black in here. I'll take pictures with each of the colors so that y'all can see what it looks like. And then I'm just going to take the 2 pipe cleaners, put them right in those center 2 holes. Still red for you. So I want that snug. But y'all don't go anywhere just because I'm done with this one. I'm going to show you how to do it with the 21 inch. Okay. I wasn't planning on it, so I'll have to leave the camera for like 15 seconds to walk to the other side of the room. So there you go. Yep, you could definitely add a ladybug or a bee. Whatever you wanted. I thought I had some right here, but I think I moved them finally. All right, so let me grab some 21 inch and I will show you how to use the 21 inch to do the same. And then the next time I'm on in a couple weeks, I'll do a whole flower with a 21 inch. How about that? Okay. So I'm just going to pick any two colors, whatever pops up first, just so y'all can see it. So I've got a red and a purple. Now, when I do this, I do wood burn it. I'm not going to today, but just so you know, I do wood burn these, okay? So I'm going to even this out. Let's get us a true, y'all make sure when you're doing 21 inch, you make sure all your cords are out of the way. I know, I need a new mat. I've said that for a couple months now. Okay, so I'm just going to even this out. Trim that off. Now this is 21 inch mesh, right? So you need to get a true square, you need a 21 inch piece. Okay, so we're going to cut it at 21 inches. Now, y'all, I'm not going to be too picky here. I mean, when I do the other one for y'all, I'll be really picky. But so I'm cutting it at 21 to get a true square. So now we're going to take our red just so you can really see the contrast of the two petals. And we're going to do the same thing. And I'm just going to kind of even this out. Inch. Now this one, when you're using the 21, you really want to make sure you have some clips available because you're going to need them, y'all. Okay. So grab you some clips. So we're going to do the same thing we did using the 10 inch, right? So bring it diamond shape, bring your top to the bottom. Now here, if you want to clip them, clip them. And of course, these are like the inside pieces, so they're extra curly. But just remember, it does not need to be perfect, okay? I say that, but y'all know how I am. So bring in all of our edges together. That's what it should look like. Don't look at that side. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring our bottom almost to the top. unclip these, bottom completely to the top, and y'all just clip it. Clip it all the way across. Otherwise, I'm going to have my body laying all over it, like trying to hold it down. Don't need all that. Okay, so we're clipping those. And then we're going to do the same thing. Just bring it one right over the other. And I don't know what Monk just dropped. I'm going to do a 10-inch. Okay, my 10 inches from here to here. Now here's where you just cut it off, y'all. Make it manageable. Go ahead and band it. And then you can unclip it. Okay, so there's our inside piece. Now we're going to make our outside. So same thing, 21 by 21, top to the bottom. Clip that too if you want. Same thing to this side. You've never used 21? I love using 21. But I just don't use it a lot anymore. Okay, so we have our one piece. So same thing. Unclip top almost to the bottom, or bottom almost to the top. Bottom completely to the top. Clip. Clip. And clip. Unclip. Unclip. Okay, so now we just have our one piece. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with the other one. Just take this piece, lay it right down, bring it up, bring it up, unclip, 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 lay it down, fix what needs to be fixed. Cut off that excess. If you need to make it a little tighter at this point, you can. Just pull on one side. And there's your 21-inch daisy chain. So I believe you would only need, it's been a while since I've done this one, but I believe you would only need 8 of these to do a small board. And I believe I use row 4. So it'd be there, 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 all the way around. And then your center would go like right there. Okay. So not, I mean, it's not hard, but it's just because it's so big that it just takes a little more finesse, or slinging your body all over it like you're wrestling it. Any questions? Eight petals, I believe, Elizabeth. You'd be frustrated? Nah, you wouldn't. I promise. I promise. But I'll do a 21-inch with y'all my next time up. I love doing it with the peacock mesh, and that's maybe what I use when I do it with y'all, and then my peacock center. But yeah, this one's fun, and you only need 8. What is the best mesh? Any mesh works for this because you don't see any of the cut edges. So it really doesn't matter which mesh you use. Even the thin meshes, these were thin. These are really thin. See, you can see me. Oh, I keep moving the wrong camera. You can see me right through it, right? So it's a really thin mesh, but you can't tell because we folded it so many times, right? So it does not matter which mesh you use. You struggle with, yeah, just clip it. It's so much easier. For sure. All right. And then there's your farmhouse. Your farmhouse. Any questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. So for this one, you need 24. So I used 24 of the solid black, 24 of the black and white, and just the center. So I know. Cutting it and flattening it out may help overnight. Maybe I would definitely try it. I think when I did the peacock one like that, I did leave them out overnight and lay 4 corners. So it was a little bit flatter. The 21-inch is, yeah, it's a big old petal, but it's awesome. For sure. All right, y'all. I'll be on my page about noon, and we're going to do a double-sided wreath. You'll have to join me if you have no idea what that is. And then that'll be it for today. All right. So I'll see you on my page about noon. Otherwise, if you don't make it, I will see you here in 2 weeks. Have an awesome weekend, y'all. Bye.